Isobel Aboulhoul, hello.
Hello.
Director of the Emirates Literature Festival, the annual event, now the 6th time here in Dubai. Which are the highlights this year in 2014?
Well, I have to say that opening night is always such a highlight, and it was wonderful having His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan giving such an inspirational opening address. Of course, the children's choir always brings a tear to my eyes and most of the audience because they sing their hearts out with our specially composed festival anthem, and the theme this year is Metamorphosis, so that was what the children focused on. And then closing the opening night we had Malala and Christina Lamb, and everyone was moved to tears listening to Malala and her message for us really, that education and reading is so important, and that is at the heart of the festival. Change of pace. Last night we were in the desert, and the desert stanzas with world poets sat on cushions with sand at our feet, the stars in the sky, and hearing poetry from around the world was inspirational again, and all of us had such a wonderful evening. And of course, logistically, taking an audience out to the desert is not easy, but it was a flawless operation.
Absolutely.
The team did an amazing job. This morning we have female focus, and there have been some fantastic sessions going on. The marriage game, the nanny factor, the health panel, under the knife, women at the top. You know, such great topics for women to listen to hear panels talk about, and to get involved in.
Right. Actually, I attended the marriage game session, and it was interesting to hear the differences between the East and West in relation to family and relations and so on. Is this also a core focus every year, that you see also a bit the difference between,
yes,
but also the common denominators between, yes, Orient and Occident?
Yes, I think looking at East and West and different cultures and bringing them together, bridging those differences and sharing our common humanity is one of the key missions of our festival. This festival, everyone is welcome. It is accessible to all. You will definitely find something of interest.
Isobel, how risk-loving do you have to be today in times of social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and so on, to do a literature festival? Do you see this as a challenge, that e-digital media is rising, or would you say the book never died?
The book never dies, but it is available in so many different forms. I'm a great lover of technology. I love my books. I love the smell, touch and feel of a physical book, but I have a Kindle. I love Twitter. I love the immediacy of what technology can do. You will see at our literary festival that we have a huge number of young audience goers with the Education Day activities, with all of the competitions. This is so important to us, and if we were of the mind that we didn't embrace technology, then I think we'd be wrong. And I don't think it matters how you read. If you want to tweet, you've got to be literate, and it is a wonderful medium, as is Instagram, as is Facebook, as are ebooks.
Excellent. I also noticed that the literature business is a very female business. There are a lot of authors, ladies authors. There also the attendees are, I think the majority are women, which is quite rare in Dubai. Why is that so?
Well, I do think the world round, from the statistics that I've read, that women are actually make up a greater proportion of readers than men. I'm not quite sure why that's the case, but I think women do love reading. They love the chance of escape that a book gives them. Probably from an early age, and I think and we're just generalising here. In terms of author numbers, author representation, we've got as many male authors as we have female.
Pretty balanced.
Pretty balanced.
Yeah.
And over the course of the weekend, you will see a lot more males attending the festival, but of course for Female Focus Morning it is definitely going to attract more females than males.
Last question is about children. You have a big section for children books. I talked to some parents and they said unfortunately there's still a lack of intelligent children's books. There's a lot of entertainment, of course, sometimes comic you find not here at the Literature Festival, yes, but in the bookstores.
Yes.
What can you do to change that there are more educational or edutainment books for kids?
I have probably a different opinion on that. I think the most important thing is to give children a choice. Don't decide what they like reading. Actually, that's their taste, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with reading comics, reading light books. They will come on to, I mean, I read absolutely everything. I read cornflake packets, I read road signs. What does it matter? What does it matter? We should allow children that freedom, and they will come on to the great classics. In fact, I read all of the, we had, as a child, I had weekly comics, the Beano, the Bunty, they were very popular in the UK, and those were things that I enjoyed, but I also read classics as well. But it was my choice, and if the books are available, if they are members of a library, they can always get good books, but I do not believe that it is right to say to children, you should only read good books. They need to have access to what they want, and they need to have that ability to choose what they think they like. Maybe the fashion this year will be Harry Potter, next year it might be Horrid Henry. That doesn't matter.
Freedom of choice, freedom of writing, that's what the Emirates Literature Festival is all about.
Yeah, we're not dictators of taste or saying that this is good for you. We're saying come along and enjoy and celebrate literature and the written word and the spoken word in all its forms. You will find every kind of book here, every kind of genre. Choose what you like. That is your choice.
An excellent final statement. Isobel, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.